back at it. So if you like college football, or should I say if you love college football, then this is your weekend. This is your weekend because there are some exciting games that are going on. You got Georgia and Alabama going at it tonight. And you also have the Colorado Buffaloes taking their show on the road. So if you do have your favorite college football player, whoever that may be, that's understandable. But without a doubt, the young man that you see on your screen right now, Travis Hunter, is the best college football player out there. We don't know which one he's the best at, either cornerback or wide receiver. But let me tell you, since the likes of Charles Woodson, we haven't seen anybody who can play football like this young man. Now, if you're living under a rock and you don't remember what happened last week against Baylor, let's take a look back and see what happened. With 2 seconds left on the clock, this is what transpired. Shedeur Sanders takes the snap. He rolls to the left. He stops at the 50-yard line. He launches, and it's deep, and it is caught. It is caught. And Coach Deion Sanders. Yep, and the fans of Colorado were put on. They had a great show, and you can't ask for anything other than that. If you thought that was it, last night, after being behind the Miami Hurricanes, they made an epic comeback. That was a great play. Seconds on the clock. He drops back. He looks. He heaves it into the end zone, and it is. Oh no! It's caught. No, it isn't caught. Oh, that's how it went down at the end of the game last night. I couldn't really tell who caught the football. It was really close. It was really close. So this is what college football is giving us, excitement at the end of the game. And they came back and they changed the play. They initially ruled it a touchdown on the field. And for some reason, they came back. As you see right here, you can't really tell whether he has good possession of it. It looks like it. I thought he did. And he ended up coming down. They ruled it a touchdown on the field. And they changed the call. So that's going to be one that they're going to be talking about all day today and for the rest of the weeks to come. Jalen Milroe and the Alabama Crimson Tide and head coach Kalen DeBoer. They're on the road against those mighty Georgia Bulldogs. So if you love college football, hey, this is definitely the weekend. I don't know which game is gonna be the best, but I tell you what, I'm gonna be in front of the TV watching each and every one of them. As you look at Coach Sark for the Texas Longhorns, he has a lot to ponder. But his thing that he's pondering isn't like most. He's got an all-world quarterback in Quinn Ewers, but he also has a Manning that's following him up. So they're in a good position. Coach, I would hope that you would stick with Quinn, but Manning is definitely not going to make it easy. And this is what happens when Manning comes in, automatic money shot. And not only can he throw it, watch this. So, yeah, and he takes off, and he's definitely faster than his two uncles. So the Texas Longhorns have their hands full when it comes to who's going to be their quarterback. So there you have it. I mean, there are a lot of exciting things that's going on in college football today. And, I mean, it's turned out to be a really good season. I know that a lot of us didn't like or understand the change that was being made with all the different conferences coming together and stuff. But, hey, man, it's turned out to be very exciting. So let's get back to Colorado first. And Colorado definitely is must-see TV. I mean, you may not like some of the, I guess, Coach Prime antics for what I don't, I mean, there are a lot of different reasons why a person may not like them, but I'm here to tell you that I think that they're doing a good job. And I think also that, you know, they're playing a little bit better, man. I mean, their offensive line isn't right where they need to be at, but you can definitely see improvement. And Shedeur Samuels, that young man can play. I mean, coming from the SWAC, it lets you know that it really doesn't matter where you're playing at, man. Long as you're a good athlete and you're getting the job done. I mean, he's under duress. He's been under duress for I guess however many games they didn't play this season and then last season. So, but yet he still proves that he can get the job done. So you definitely want to look at that. So, and I don't want to see when it gets to the end of the season and the draft comes up, all of a sudden now he's black quarterback, man. No, man, because he's playing under duress and his numbers is just as good or better than all those other young men out there. And nothing to take away from them. But so let's make sure that I like I said, I don't want to hear that stuff about oh, he's the number 6 quarterback, something on the board, because that definitely won't be true. And without a shadow of a doubt, you can have your personal favorites, but there's not a college football player that's better than Travis Hunter. If there's not I don't know when's the last time we had an argument about somebody. I don't remember Charles Woodson and all those guys, but this young man is playing football at a very high elite level, and I don't really know which position he's better at at wide receiver or at cornerback. So they'll be traveling down to take on the UCF Knights, and the Knights, hey, they 3-0 under Coach Gus Malzahn, and they're doing good. So it's going to be a big time game, and it's a Big 12 game. It's a Big 12 game. I know we got a few games starting before that. The big noon kickoff. The 11 o'clock kickoff, but it's some good football, and UCF Knights will definitely be ready for Coach Primetime and his gang, because everybody that they play, everybody that Colorado plays, they have the extra burden of the teams are going to be ready for them. All the hype, so then the kids on the opposing teams know they're going to get to be in definitely a spotlight game. So good luck to both of those teams. All right, and then of course the big game tonight is the Georgia Bulldogs and Coach Kirby Smart. They'll be traveling down to check out to Bryant-Denny Stadium to take on the Alabama Crimson Tide and new head coach Kalen DeBoer. Now, this is going to be his first game. For me, I think it's going to be his first game of, hey man, you're in the SEC and this is it. Doesn't get no bigger than this. I mean, for college football, let's be honest. It doesn't get any bigger than this. We all know how the SEC is. You could have LSU, you can have Ole Miss, you can have Mississippi State, whoever those teams are. But everybody knows there's nothing like when Alabama and Georgia get together. And Coach Kirby Smart, man, hey, Kirby Smart and them, they got their program together, and they're going to be ready to play. They had a little scare against Kentucky. But that's Kentucky, and Kentucky is a rival, so you know how they go. So we're definitely looking forward to that one. And Jalen Milroe, this young man has an incredible deep ball. He has incredible deep ball, and they've got to get their offensive line together because they struggle in big games. So it should be pretty exciting. It definitely should be pretty exciting. And then finally, we want to touch on the Texas Longhorns. They're 1-3, and they'll be taking Mississippi State. Will be coming in to get them a run for their money. Mississippi State's a little bit down on their luck right now. They're 1-3, and Texas, I'm telling you, they have I don't want to call it a controversy. I just think that they've got two great quarterbacks, or one good quarterback and one quarterback that probably has the potential to be great. But in 2 or 3 games, he's got in and replaced Quinn Ewers. He's played good, and let's keep in mind though, that Quinn Ewers is probably one of the top kids who done come out, and he led the team, man, almost to the title last year, and he's been out a little dinged up. And no slight to Arch, I'm sure he's going to be a great player, but playing against, and no slight to UTSA, and those teams are playing lesser competition, So they have a good thing. Coach Sark has a good thing going up there in Austin, Texas. He has a couple of quarterbacks that is going to be helping him out with all the plethora of talent that they have up there. So, and it's going to be an exciting weekend. And we will be getting back with you soon. I know high school football. Jasper Bulldogs, they took it on the chin last night. Well, they took the chin, uppercut, and got knocked out against the Carthage Bulldogs. But district play starts in the area next week, so it's time to get it on. And just remember, high school players and fans, hey, it's going to be week 5, man. So week 6, so you're going to have to start getting ready for your district run. All right. Till next time, this is Alan. Enjoy the football. D9J Sports, and I'm definitely out.